So, movie news from 1984. Johnny Weissmuller, remember him? The one and only Tarzan. He was a multiple Olympic champion in the 20s and made his debut as the Ape Man in 1932 and made numerous movies till 1942, and he passed away in 1984 to do his yelling in the sky. Disney announced the creation of a brand new production company called Touchstone. And Touchstone Studios have made a string of very successful movies, and Splash was the inaugural Touchstone film starring Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah. Perfect. Other famous stars who left us this year: the great action director Sam Peckinpah, think The Wild Bunch, and he was strong in the slow motion action violence in his movies. William Powell, that smouldering actor from the 30s and 40s, famous for his series of the Thin Man films. The great James Mason, who hailed from Yorkshire, think North by Northwest, Georgie Girl, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. What an actor. And the biggest of them all, the legend that was Richard Burton, also left us. I could dedicate a whole show on Barton FM to Richard Burton, but I'll just mention it now. Oscar news: the best film, which was announced in March, was Terms of Endearment, made by James Brooks, who got Best Director. Best Actor was Robert Duvall for Tender Mercies. Linda Hunt won Best Supporting Actress for the year of Living Dangerously, with Sigourney Weaver and a young Mel Gibson. Best Actress and Best Supporting Actor respectively were Shirley MacLaine and Jack Nicholson for Terms of Endearment. And I have to state that Wes Craven was labelled King of Horror after his classic film The Hills Have Eyes. At the turn of the 70s, he brought Freddy Krueger to the screen in 1984 in A Nightmare on Elm Street. The sequels after that were forgettable, but this first one had you thinking about going to sleep. Will Krueger appear in your dreams? And Robert Englund, who played Freddy, became a cult icon after this. He has to thank Wes Craven for his popularity. So that was 1984. It was a really good year for films and music, and we'll end on a musical note from one of the big hits of 84, and I'll see you next week. Take care.